Why are there so many biking children? Like, where did they come from? Lamau, bro forgot to wear shoes. Okay. Some brownie fudge. I forgot the name, honestly. Some brownie fudge thing. Alrighty. It's nearly 6. Let's walk down the State Street, and we have finally entered the final leg of the trip. Yeah. Part 3 of Santa Barbara, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that ice cream is genuinely not bad. I probably give it a 8 out of 10 as well, like a light 8. The flavors could be better, but it's genuinely not bad. Like, it's genuinely nice. 8 out of 10. What the heck? Why are there so many biking children? Like, where did they come from? I just saw like 5 or 6 biking kids just like doing cool tricks. I don't know where the hell did they come from, and they just stopped. I think it's like a group of friends, maybe? I don't know, I'm confused. What is this Peacock building? The Peacock Tower? Oh my god. Oh boy.
One fucking thing that I know I don't need that I...
If there's one thing, it would be, I love how green this is. There's a lot of emphasis on like plants and trees. I mean, look at that.
Wait, is this mine or?
It's like a jungle in here. Huh. That's a lot of theaters. What is this place? Okay, I'm gonna turn around. This place is not for me. Intriguing. Fuck. I'm cold.
Careful, Ashley.
Adult store? Well, guess what? I'm not an adult. I'm a young adult, so I'm not gonna go in. Haha. I feel like there's something over there. Like there's something poking out. I kind of want to check it out. Like some weird structure is going on over there. Intriguing stuff. I have so much time to kill, it's not even funny. Okay, so this is the beach. I'm right here. Okay. I'm walking back that way again.
Yeah, shitty.
focus.
The hotel's
Oh my god, there's swinging axes there. Yeah, I actually want to check this out. Himalayan kitchen.
Barely touch it.
It's very rare. What do they sell? There's momo. There's all sorts of curry. Nepalese special menu. Okay, that's intriguing stuff. I mean, oh my god, HK. Hong Kong mentioned. Hong Kong. Oh my god, Hong Kong. Ignore Himalayan kitchen. Oh my god, Hong Kong. Okay. I love bridges. Hell yeah, baby. What the hell? What the heck is this? Reagan Ranch Center? As in Ronald Reagan? That's kind of messed up. Lamau, bro forgot to wear shoes. Bro forgot to wear shoes. Laugh at him. Ha 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 ha. I'm so bored. I'm gonna cross the road. Alright, so we're entering a spot that is apparently called the Funk Zone. Oh look, this is pretty nice. It's very American. Like, these kinds of murals are only seen in America. Look at these bricks. They're probably built in the 1910s or something, I don't know. God damn, this place is so barren. Like, you can see the mountains over there. The edge of the place, the edge of the city. I guess this is the Funk Zone. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further. This seems like I mean, if you're drinking or whatever, this is probably a pretty fun place, but I'm probably gonna go to the beach and or somewhere adjacent, find a spot and just chill. Alright, it appears that we have arrived at Stearns Wharf. Right on time. Sunset is getting beautiful. I love this lighting. It's so dreamy. There's a river here. Very nice. I'll just find a spot to sit down and look at the sunset and contemplate the meaning of life. I don't think there's gonna be a spot here where I can just chill quietly. The entire place is flooded with tourists, both domestically and outside of Santa Barbara. Thank God it's not a weekend. It would have been way worse if it was. Well, here I am on the beach. I'm gonna get my shoes all dirty with sand. Great. An old guy just came up to me and was like, "Can I peek? Can I peek?" And I'm like, "Sure." And he was like, "Oh, nice shot." Honestly, I don't even know what am I filming. I'm just filming the sun sort of setting in that direction, and just people passing by, and then their heads sort of blocking the sun. And it's sort of like a solar eclipse, but with human heads. Oh my God, look at those ducks. Look at those lovely, lovely ducks. Oh man. All right, I want to really sit down somewhere. Found a sittable stone. I'm gonna just sit here like an old man. Yeah, so the sun is setting. Time to get depressed. Yeah, I honestly don't really know what to say. It's spring break again. Last year, spring break, I also filmed a similar video, actually, I just realized, when I was walking in Westwood, and I walked from Westwood back home, or then home. You know, I moved after that. And I sort of filmed a video sort of updating my thoughts and feelings. And that was April last year, and right now it's mid-March, and honestly, I feel like my mental state has changed drastically again. I think for one, after film 33 and everything, a huge chapter in my life is over again, even though I'm still in LA. Oh, well, right now I'm in Santa Barbara, but you know, my life is in LA. I think by entering USC, it feels as though the universe has expanded. And you know, before USC, it's always Santa Monica, and everyone I know, all the important people I know anyways, are from Santa Monica. So my world has expanded, so the pain and the suffering that I endured in the past feel a little bit less significant because of that, because the universe is bigger now. I think I don't know, I still I'm still struggling in a sense that, you know, I still feel young. You know, I'm 21 years old, but sometimes I can't help but feel like 15 or 16-year-old. I feel like, you know, at the end of the day, I just want to make movies because they're cool, and that's my entire personality. I don't have a driver's license, I don't have relationships, I don't have jobs, I don't have that many crazy obligations, I don't have people to care about. Like, I'm not obligated to care about people, you know. And then a lot of people around me are different, you know. A lot of people around me are getting into relationships. Lauren is fucking married. He was married when he was 19. You have to be insane to get married this young. I mean, that's an extreme case. I mean, I don't know, I'm not gonna go out there and be like, oh, I'm a veteran, you know, I've seen so much shit in life. You know, I've seen war and I've seen blood. And the truth is, I don't. I mean, Ariel dropped out of high school and she moved to Hawaii with her then boyfriend, and she probably had a whole lore. What's my lore? I came from Hong Kong. I was mediocre then. I'm trying my best to break out of my mediocrity. I think that's my entire story. It's really not that complicated. You know, my life really isn't that complicated to think about it. But at the same time, it feels like it's complicated. Maybe it's because everyone's lives are complicated. Some lives don't feel as complicated, but they are just as complicated. You just don't know me, and I just don't know you. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know what exactly to say, honestly. I feel like after entering USC, my world somehow, it's grown larger but smaller at the same time, because, you know, I know so much lore from my previous college and I know so many people, but in USC it's basically a fresh start. I don't know anyone all over again, you know. I already have a head start because I already know a couple Hong Kongers like Glenn and Rachel, and it's really nice that I know them. I didn't really start from zero, you know, but still, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface of USC. I barely scratched it. I feel like there's a whole cobweb of intertwined people, and sometimes I'm like, man, USC is fucking boring. But maybe it's not, and I just don't know. There's still a lot of unknown in my life right now. Sometimes I feel old, sometimes I feel young, you know. Yeah. But I think I'm really learning, and I'm really trying my best to accept myself for who I am. You know, last year I was really struggling with sort of this. Look at this shit, by the way. Look at this. Oh my god. Red. You know what? Even though West Coast, California, the culture is not really for me, but the sunsets, they remain undefeated. Speaking of sunsets, you know, I hope I see the pink sky later, but or purple sky, but I don't know. For the last few years, I've been struggling with, I guess, accepting myself. You know, I want to be like this, I want to be like that, I want to grow stronger, I want to be more handsome, I want to be smarter, I want to be more charismatic. You know, I see other people and I get jealous. And you know, I think one revelation I sort of have is I need to accept myself for who I am. I can't really I'm very self-conscious right now. I hate doing this, but I have to. It's part of the game, you know. It's part of the game, you know. Yeah, I think again, I think I've said this many times, but or many times recently, but having hope is not worth it anymore in 2024 in Los Angeles. The word hope basically means nothing. It's a trap. Hope is a trap, and it's a bad idea to have hope because you're just going to constantly disappoint yourself. However, just because I don't have hope or I'm trying to not have hope doesn't mean I'm not gonna try to like live a good life, you know. So for instance, I'm not gonna be like, okay, this year I'm gonna get a girlfriend. I'm not gonna say that anymore because for all I care, maybe for the rest of the entirety of 2024, I don't have a girlfriend. That might as well be true. That might as well be possible. And if that's the case, then sure, so what? Who cares, you know? Who fucking cares anyways? At least I'm trying not to care, but just because I know I won't get a girlfriend doesn't mean I'm gonna stop trying. I'm still gonna do skincare, shave, I'm gonna work out to look better, I'm gonna have a better haircut, I'm gonna try all these things, you know. But I'm doing those things just for myself. It's for self-improvement. And I have to emphasize that it's for myself only and it's not for anyone else. Because the moment you improve yourself for someone else, that improvement is rendered useless. Because you're expecting a result and not the process. The process is more important than the result. I think, also at this point, what the fuck is a girlfriend? What the fuck is a relationship? You know what I mean? Look at this shit. Red sky. It's not as good as pink sky, but close enough. Not as good as purple sky. Oh, maybe we'll get purple sky later. Who knows? But I mean, what the fuck? I'm going. Oh no, it's purple the other side. Or almost purple. I don't know, I just think, what the fuck is a girlfriend anyways? What the fuck is a relationship? At this point, I've met so many people with girlfriends. I've encountered so many people that make me think things and feel things. At this point, a girlfriend might as well be a cartoon character. Like, it might as well be an idea. It's not a real thing to me anymore, you know? You know, when you think about something so much, it's not real anymore. Because it's just like, you just think about it so much. And I feel like one of my biggest fears is that if I somehow, and if that's a giant if I do get a girlfriend, I won't even know it, and I won't even admit it, because I won't come to terms with that reality anymore. What if I'm a successful person? What if the second half of 2024 becomes the greatest half a year of my entire life, and I become really successful, I become well known, I actually get a job, I get rich, I get a girlfriend. Now what? Will I admit that I'm successful anymore? Will I just become one of them? I don't know. Maybe. Sometimes I think because I think this way, I'll never be successful. No, sometimes people think I'll never be successful because I think this way. But now it's almost the opposite because I think this way. I think this way because I'll never be successful, you know? It's almost retrospective. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. It's just, who cares? What is success? What is not success? I'm in LA right now. I'm flourishing my film skills. I'm honing my film skills. In a way, I'm already succeeding in life. In some aspects I am, but you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy the sunset alone. Final notes, final remarks. Every day is a war, you know? Every day is a war, especially in this industry. I don't have to be successful. I don't have to have girlfriends and have a really nice job and drive a really nice car. I don't. As long as I can go to bed at night, I win. I just need to keep winning a day at a time. Sometimes I win big, sometimes I win small. I just need to keep living, you know?
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, let's see if it's good enough.
Literally looks perfect.
Okay, okay, no problem. All right, speaking of relationships. All right, some dude proposed to his girlfriend, but his girlfriend already found out that he has a ring, but they still need photos. So the dude just went up to me and asked me to take photos of him with his iPhone. And I'm like, okay, sure. It's interesting. A lot of people have spoken to me today. All right. Unfortunately, no purple sky, but red sky. Still really beautiful. But anyways, now we have entered the final leg of this trip. The final part of this adventure, if you will. Also, I think the most exciting part. Lobster rolls. I'm going to go to that restaurant over there. Or maybe it's that one, I don't know, one of them. It's called the Santa Barbara Shellfish Company. It's pretty well known, and given that it is right on the pier, you know that shit is, you know, tourist destination. But I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna call it a day. And then 9:55 p.m. I'll go back to the same bus stop. And hopefully I don't miss the bus, otherwise I'm gonna go insane, so yes. Honestly, this is kind of like Santa Monica Pier, but less impressive. I'm also expecting that I have to wait for a little bit to get a table. I'm one person though, so it shouldn't take that long. I also need to go to the bathroom. A 10-1.
works. I mean, I was
I'm gonna go to the public restroom real quick. Hopefully it doesn't stink. If it does, I'm gonna vomit. Yeah. There it is, the restaurant. Yeah, seems like there's a waiting line, but that's okay. A man can wait.
exactly. I know none. Anyways.
Albert! I got two. Inside okay, Albert?
Oh, right here. Okay, thank you.
We'll see what they have on the
I think I'm good. So I changed my mind. I'm not getting lobster roll, I'm getting crab cakes. It's like $13 cheaper. Alright, just arrived. Maybe I need to add some lemon juice for this to work. Alright, time now is 8:35 p.m. Just finished dinner. Crab cakes. Yeah, and now I have 1 hour and 20 minutes until the bus back to LA leaves, which is a lot of time. Okay, anyways, I ordered crab cakes instead of lobster roll for a couple of reasons. First of all, when I checked the menu online, lobster rolls were $31 or $32, but of course they increased the price to $37, so that's kind of insane. Second of all, I'm not even that hungry. The lunch I had today was so humongous that, and then there's the ice cream, which is 4 scoops, by the way, 4 fucking scoops. It's called a double, but it's actually 4 scoops of ice cream. So I'm like, fine, crab cakes. And I've also never really had crab cakes in my life before, so I'm like, fine. And the sides are the same. Onion rings and coleslaw. If I order lobster roll, it's the same. And honestly, it's a little bit disappointing considering the price that I had to pay. So I ended up paying $35, including tips. So I ended up paying $35.24, including tips and taxes. Like, considering this price, it's actually just okay. Like, I give it maybe a light 7 out of 10. I think the onion rings is just very average. The crab cakes didn't really blow my mind. It just tasted exactly like how I imagined it would be. It's just like a patty cake, like a potato cake, but it tastes like crab, and that's it. And I'm happy I didn't order the lobster roll, because if I had ordered the lobster roll, it would have been $40 something, which is even more expensive than the British meal I had with Bertablo and his friend last year, which is ridiculous because that meal was fucking amazing. That was a 9 out of 10 for me. But yeah, this is 7 out of 10. It's kind of disappointing. The lunch I had today is still leagues better. The best part of the meal I just had is Shirley Temple and coleslaw. I love coleslaw. You can't go wrong with coleslaw, and Shirley Temple is fucking good. Fucking delicious drink. Very refreshing. But aside from that, it's just alright. Not really great. But it's okay, you know, it's better than nothing. It's way better than nothing. Way better than the meals I always cook for myself. Okay then, I'm gonna just walk to the bus stop now, and I'm just gonna wait there for like a whole hour. Yeah, but let's just wrap up the trip. Honestly, it's not bad, even though traveling alone is kind of miserable. And also talking to the camera all the time makes me very self-conscious, even though I'm kind of used to it already. Because, I mean, like, fuck it. Like, fuck everything. I mean, I don't care anymore. But honestly, though, in retrospect, I think today went really well. I did not for once stray from my plan. I planned a schedule last night. It went according to plan 100%. And I'm even earlier than expected. Like, I went through the courthouse way faster than I thought I would. Even though I missed a bus, it's still like, I'm still on time and even early. So it's good that I'm giving myself so much wiggle room in the schedule. It's really good. In terms of budget, I think I spent pretty much more or less the same amount of money I thought I would spend, so it's kind of okay, honestly. I expected that dinner to be expensive because, hey, it's seafood. It's fucking expensive seafood. But yeah. And honestly, I think I do really well. I think I did really well. I think I started planning Santa Barbara a couple of nights ago, and the fact that today all I need is a Google map and I could just walk around wherever I want comfortably and improvise a little bit. I think it was fine. It's a fine trip, not gonna lie. Yeah, like even now I just blend in. I'm like a local. Not like a local. Locals don't, you know, film everything. Nobody films everything, but it's like, it's whatever, you know, it's more or less similar to LA. Honestly, Shenzhen to Hong Kong is like Santa Barbara to LA. I mean, the relationship, not exactly the quality. I think Santa Barbara is way more beautiful than LA, first of all. It's like, I mean, look at this river. I mean, it's such, almost a little European. I mean, come on. And you know, this place is very well kept. It's like a mix between Spanish colonial architecture, American Wild West town versus like gentrified American town, you know? It just strikes a perfect balance. Whereas a lot of LA is just awkward, either that or just shit. But I feel like this is a kind of place that would be way more fun if I'm with someone else. Just a friend, or maybe 2 friends or 3 friends. I think a day trip with them would just be so much more fun. Because there really isn't a lot to do or explore in the city. It's very one note, honestly. It's just like restaurants, stores, some streets, some nice trees, and that's pretty much it. But yeah, overall the trip is okay. I'm feeling like a 6 out of 10 on this trip. Like a strong 6 to a light 7. Yeah. Alright, we are back to the bus station that we were at. Very nice, full circle. Yeah, I still have like a whole hour and 10 minutes to kill. I'm really like, I have a lot of time, it's not even funny. I'm gonna just find a spot to sit down and chill, and yeah. Can I sit inside? I think I can. Inside might be better. I can also sit there. Okay, time now is like 9:40 p.m. Yeah, I almost fell asleep in that room because I was just so tired. Okay, I have a huge phobia of missing buses, so hopefully I don't miss this one. Yeah. Is it even here? I don't know. It's 10:20 p.m. The bus is late for half an hour, and a staff at Amtrak over there just gave us some snacks. No updates on the bus. The bus might as well have disappeared. So yay, I'm going home even later. Bruh. A whole hour late. I've been standing here for a whole hour. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Cause he's a fucking douchebag. Stay away from that fucking vinegar.
Vinegar. Remember vinegar. Vinegar. Remember, that's not make no
Oh my god, that's a lot of people. Where did all these people come from?
Fuck you!
Bruh, it's 1:20 a.m. in the morning. You're fucking kidding me. Bruh. This is a huge bruh moment right here. Oh my god, it's so cold. Jesus Christ. It was so hot earlier today.